The true nature of causality. Have you ever pushed a domino and watched the chain reaction unfold? A causes B, which causes C, and so on, in a perfect, predictable line. This is the world we think we live in, a world of simple cause and effect. You flip a switch, the light comes on. You plant a seed, a tree grows. You say a harsh word, a heart breaks. We are taught that reality is this linear, mechanical sequence, one gear turning another. But what if I told you that this is merely the surface-level illusion? A comforting story we tell ourselves to navigate a universe that is, in its true nature, infinitely more strange, more magical, and more interconnected than we ever dared to dream. Today, we are going to pull back the curtain. We are going to journey beyond the dominoes and explore the true, the secret, the utterly mystical nature of causality. Let's start with a question that seems absurd. Which comes first, the thought to move your arm or the movement of your arm? Your immediate answer is the thought, of course. The intention is the cause. The movement is the effect. But delve into the mysteries of neuroscience, and something bizarre happens. Experiments have shown that the brain's motor cortex fires, initiating the movement, before you are consciously aware of having made the decision. The body begins to act before the mind consciously claims authorship. So, what does this mean? Did your body cause your thought? Or is there a deeper, hidden process from which both the thought and the action simply emerge simultaneously? This is our first clue that the arrow of time and the causality that rides upon it might not be the one-way street we believe it to be. Ancient mystics and shamans have always known this. They spoke of a world where everything is alive, everything is connected. In their visions, a prayer wasn't just a wish sent into the void. It was an action that directly shaped reality. A ritual wasn't just a performance. It was a way of aligning oneself with the hidden currents of the world to produce a desired effect. They saw causality not as a chain, but as a web, a shimmering, living network where a vibration in one corner is felt everywhere. And the masses, the countless souls across millennia, they felt this truth in their bones. They felt that a storm could be caused by an angry God, that a healing could be caused by a loving intention, that a dream could be a warning of a future event. They lived in a participatory universe, a world brimming with meaning and connection, however frightening or beautiful it might have been. Then came the age of reason, of science, and we, in our brilliance, stripped the magic away. We declared that for something to be a cause, it must be material, it must be measurable, and it must come immediately before its effect. We reduced the vast, humming web of existence to a billiard table. We traded a living universe for a clockwork one. But the clock is breaking, and the magic is leaking back in. Think of your own life. Have you ever been thinking of a friend you haven't spoken to in years, only to have them call you moments later? We dismiss this as coincidence, a statistical fluke. But what if it isn't? What if it's a glimpse, a tiny crack in the facade of linear time? This is what the great physicist Carl Jung called synchronicity. He called it a causal connecting principle, meaningful coincidence. Events that are connected not by a straightforward cause and effect chain, but by their meaning. The universe, in these moments, appears to be speaking to us. Not through words, but through the arrangement of events themselves. The thought of your friend and the phone ringing are like two ripples on a pond, meeting. You can't say one ripple caused the other. They were both caused by a deeper disturbance, a hidden vibration in the fabric of reality. They are connected from a dimension beyond our normal perception of time and space. This is where our journey gets truly futuristic. Modern physics, the study of the fundamental rules of our reality, is pointing toward this same breathtaking conclusion. Imagine the universe not as a vast, empty space with things in it, but as a single, unimaginably dense piece of information, a cosmic seed. In the beginning, every single event, every star, every person, every thought, every cause, and every effect, they were all compressed into this one point. They all existed simultaneously in perfect unity. The Big Bang wasn't just an explosion of matter, it was the explosion of possibility. It was the unfolding of this unified information into the streaming sequence we experience as time. But just because something is unfolded into a sequence, does that mean the parts are truly separate? Think of a hologram. In a hologram, every single piece of the film contains the information of the entire image. If you break it, you don't get pieces of the picture. You get smaller, fuzzier versions of the whole. What if our universe is holographic? What if every single particle, every moment in time, contains, in some way, the information of the whole? This would mean that the effect is, in a very real sense, already present in the cause, and the cause is echoed in the effect. They are two expressions of a single, deeper reality. This shatters our conventional understanding completely. If the universe is a unified, holographic entity, then causality becomes a dance of correlation, not a linear push. An event here and an event there are not connected by a long, meandering chain of dominoes through time. They are connected because they are, at the most fundamental level, the same thing. They are non-local. They are instantaneously linked, regardless of the distance between them. This is no longer mysticism. This is what quantum physics calls entanglement. Two particles can be born together, separated by light years, and yet, when you affect one, the other responds instantly. They are sharing information faster than the speed of light, which should be impossible, unless the space between them is an illusion, unless they are not truly separate at all, but are merely two projections of a single underlying reality. So, let's take this breathtaking idea and bring it home, to your life. You are not a solitary domino in an infinite line. You are a unique, vibrant node in a cosmic web. A web that connects you to the birth of stars, to the thoughts of your ancestors, and to the dreams of the future. Your intentions, your thoughts, your consciousness, they are not passive ghosts trapped in a machine of a body. They are active participants in shaping the unfolding of reality. The old magical axiom, as above, so below, as within, so without, takes on a profound scientific weight. The cause of your success isn't just the hours you put in, it's also the belief you held, the vision you nurtured within you. The cause of a healing might not just be the medicine, but the profound, unwavering expectation of wellness, which somehow instructs the body's own holographic information field to reorganize itself into a state of health. This is why the masses have always been drawn to prayer, to manifestation, to ritual. They were tapping into the true, causal nature of the universe. They were using the power of meaning, of focused intention, to create resonances in the hologram. They were speaking the native language of reality. When you set a powerful intention, you are not sending a request out to a distant God. You are tuning your own vibrational node in the hologram. You are aligning your local piece of the cosmic film with the pattern you wish to experience. The universe then conspires. It literally breathes with you to bring that pattern into manifestation. The effects will appear in your life not as magical interventions, but as synchronistic opportunities, chance meetings, and seemingly natural unfoldings. The future, in this view, is not a fixed destination. It is a probability wave, a spectrum of possibilities. And your consciousness in the present moment is the catalyst that collapses that wave into a single concrete reality. You are, right now, causing the past and the future by the quality of your attention in this present moment. This is the ultimate mystical secret. The point of power is always in the present, because the present is the point where the entire universe, all causes, all effects, all time, converges and is experienced. You are the universe, focused into a single point of awareness, consciously and unconsciously participating in the grand act of its own creation. So, the next time you experience a coincidence, don't dismiss it. Pay attention. It is a whisper from the universe, reminding you of your true nature. The next time you set a goal, don't just think of the mechanical steps. Feel the reality of it already being done. Embody the feeling of the effect, and watch as the causes arrange themselves around you. You are not a leaf blown by the winds of cause and effect. You are the wind, you are the leaf, and you are the tree from which it fell, all at once. The true nature of causality is not a chain, it is a symphony, and you are both the musician and the note being played. This is just the beginning of the conversation. The nature of reality is the greatest mystery we will ever face, and it's one we are unraveling together. If this exploration resonated with you, if it sparked a sense of wonder, then do me a favor. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. It truly helps us grow this community of curious souls. And more importantly, leave a comment below. I want to hear from you. What was the most profound synchronicity you've ever experienced? How does this view of reality change the way you see your own life? The conversation is just as important as the content. And for those of you who want to dive much, much deeper down this rabbit hole, I have something for you. If you enjoyed this journey into the holographic nature of reality, you will love my book, Holographic Multiverse. In it, we explore not just causality, but the very structure of existence, consciousness, and how you can practically apply these cosmic principles to live a more magical, empowered, and connected life. It's a full-length, deep dive into the science, the mysticism, and the practical magic of it all. The link to get your copy is in the description below. Thank you for watching. Remember, the universe is not what it seems. It is infinitely more wonderful. Stay curious,